Hello everyone, I am here today to show you how to use UOAlive's vendor search. So to pull up vendor search, you want to left click your own player character once, second from the top, vendor search. If you're opening vendor search for the first time, you should get a window that looks something like this. You shouldn't really have anything like filled in. So we'll start with like a simple item. Let's look up pads of the Cuside, like luck boots, right? So you want to hit search. Right now only one person is selling it. If you hit buy now, you have an extra contextual menu that gives you previous sales history, how low it's sold, the medium that it's sold at, and the maximum that it's sold at. So it gives you an idea of what you're purchasing, the price at this time, if that's like a typical price to pay, or if it's too low or too high. So that's how you search for an item. Now let's say you're looking for lower reagent cost gear so that you could train up your magery or whatever. So what you want to do is go to caster item properties. Then you see lower reagent cost. So you want to select that. Doesn't really matter what number you put in it. And if you look for that right now as it is, you'll have like a whole gamut of any gear that's been listed that has lower reagent cost as a property. Let's say rather than just like mixing and matching gear, you want like a set that somebody has crafted and put up. So what you want to do is go to crafting and select crafted and search again. So now you have pieces of LRC gear that players have crafted and sold. If you see container price, this is a full set of LRC gear that if you purchase entirely, it gives you that crafted set. So now you don't have to mix and match at all. You just purchase it, put it on, you're good to go. 100% LRC. So that's like a little array of how you can use the items. Another example is recall scrolls. If you type recall in without any additional adjustments, you get recall runes. Not necessarily a bad thing, but we're looking for scrolls. So you want to go to commodities, select scrolls, search. Now you have recall scrolls specifically. So hopefully that kind of gives you a general guideline on how to use the item side of vendor search. Now let's move on to pets. So if you are seeking a tamed pet that you can use as a companion, as a tamer, we'll say you want to buy a Kushi or Kuside, however you feel comfortable pronouncing it. I believe the proper pronunciation is Kushi, like Banshee. Anyways, you search for Kushi, you get, these are statues. Statues are not pets. So what could you be doing wrong? Well, here in the upper right, you have mode. So you want to change the mode by pressing the button, and that turns it to mode pets. So now if you search, still doesn't work. The other fun little tidbit to remember when you're doing vendor search for pets is every time someone shrinks a pet and places it on the vendor search, there's no more spaces in the name. So Kushi becomes one word, like Shadow Worm becomes one word, Greater Dragon, one word. So make sure when you're searching for a pet, you don't use a space in the name. So now we search for, without spaces, Kushi. And then you get the whole gamut of different Kushis. You see the slots, the stats, hit points, strength, dexterity, price, who's selling it, and when they put it up for. And of course, if you go to buy it, you get that fun little animal lore gump that appears. You see the sales history. You know, you get pretty much everything you could possibly need to know with your pet. So again, let's do like Shadow Worm. We're still on mode pets. There's your Shadow Worm options. And then of course you want to be mindful, like it tells you how long it takes for them to bond or if they've previously bonded. Previously bonded just means you need to feed it again and wait a full week. So it's not like don't worry too much about it. It's more pertinent information because as you can see it's been trained up already, so you just want to make sure that it's trained up the way you want it or buy it fresh. Otherwise you have price low to high. You could do price high to low. You can search for auction items specifically. And you know, there's like a whole array of settings here that allows you to narrow down exactly what you could be looking for anytime you need it. So that's the vendor search. Hope that helps. See ya.